Noon. It is a great Tuesday today, and I am glad to come to you live on this beautiful, blistery, kind of chilly day. It's officially fall, okay? And I'm excited. And so I am here to just come and share some exciting news with you. I love this business. I love the brands. I love what this business can do for us as individuals. I love what it can do for groups of women. And so when I'm on the same journey that you are, okay, so I'm learning as I go. And then whatever I learn, I am sharing with you, just like a lot of our other beauty influencers. Beth Garrett is one, Beatrice Bogart is one, Linda Webster, Jill Wylot, Sandy Baum. The list goes on and on of our beauty influencers that are doing things that if we would simply embrace them and begin to do them for our own businesses, it would work. And it is true that when we work, so does our business. Okay. But if we decide that we're not going to do the things that have been shared with you from the other beauty influencers to, what we're talking about today, then you make a decision that you'll take what you get. But I think that we need to be certainly more intentional with what we're doing. Hey, Sylvia Montgomery, good to see you. And so, one of the things that I wanted to share with you, and this has been over the last about 3 weeks ago, I started conversing with Lucinda Law, our chief marketing officer, and just talking with her about social media. And because the marketing group is doing what they do, and as long as you've been with Color Me Beautiful, you know that we have we've been making inroads, and quite honestly, I see that we were getting prepared for what we're doing today, which is in the midst of COVID-19. And so as I was having conversations with her, she was telling me what wasn't working for me, and she could see it. I asked her to go on my business page on social media, and she immediately came back and said, you have no engagement. And she said, as a matter of fact, because you have no engagement, even the posts that you're doing on Facebook are not reaching the people that you think are they're reaching. And that was a eye opener for me. Okay. And when I went back, so, I thought I was doing something, just going and doing the post, and, thinking that everybody that had liked my page and that was a part of seeing my audience, that they were seeing it, but nothing, because I would never get any response. But it was because there was no engagement. And the reason why there wasn't any engagement is because I was not consistent with the post. And if we are post today and don't post for, because I'm telling you exactly what I was doing. I would post today, and then I may not post for 3 or 4 days. Sometimes I may go for a week and not post. So consequently, Facebook didn't really see me as a legitimate individual doing business and conducting business. So they made adjustments. And Facebook, social media is changing. By the time we learn what I'm telling you now, there could be another change. Okay, so what we've got to do is begin to use the tools that we have available to us and work them as they are today. And then when things change, we have to be willing to change. So I think one of the things that keeps us young as we get older is that we're flexible and that we can adapt to change. So if you're one of those that you don't like to change, this message is not for you. But the thing that I want to share with you that excites me about what's happening with my online business, because my business, I'll just share my why story is that I love our brands. I love what the business can do. And I love doing events. Okay. I like going to conferences, and where I can be in front of thousands of women and talk to them and sample the products on their face and all that. But guess what? That came to an end in March. So I was like stunned. Okay, so what am I going to do now? Because that's how I built my business around doing events. And now I had to come. So I was probably like a deer in headlights, like a lot of you are at this point, because you are trying to figure out how do you maneuver and work in the context of our environment today. So one of the things that I discovered, and it hasn't been that long, it's been just a few weeks ago. So number one, I've discovered that in order for me to be relevant on social media, I have to be posting every day. I have to be engaging people, which means I need to be providing good content, asking questions, looking for them to respond back, because that's engagement. It's not about selling. It's not about selling. And I'm a salesperson to my heart. So for me, when I was doing social media prior to 3 weeks ago, my whole, if I wasn't selling, I was like, that's why I wasn't posting, because like, it's not doing anything for me. I'm not going to continue to waste my time. But guess what? What has happened over the last 3 weeks really is short of nothing but when you put your foot to the grind, you will begin to cultivate and begin to build a business. So in addition to doing the social media, and I built, I didn't, Lucinda was like, you got to be posting every day, you got to be engaging people and all that. And I wasn't all that warm and fuzzy about it at the beginning, but it's real. How you doing, Richard? Good to see you. And that part, yeah, 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 yeah. And I started doing the social media and posting. And the one thing that I came to a realization today, and I shared it with you on the Color Me Direct Facebook page, is that I'm not disciplined enough to do the posting every day. So I've got to schedule my posts. Okay. And I encourage you to consider the same thing. Also, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can find great posts that ask questions, that engage the people. And my best engagement was really showing fashions. Okay. We are image consultants, we're beauty consultants. So it's not about the selling piece of it. Yeah. Okay. So it's holiday and I'm trying to get sales, as you are and should be as well. So yeah, I'm posting that I've got collections and I'm putting my link in and all that kind of great stuff. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is to increase my engagement and getting people to see me as what the name of my business is, which is Total Beauty Image Services. So I want them to see me as their confidant, their concierge, their go-to for everything fashion and beauty and image. Okay. So in order for me to do that, I've got to post things that go beyond just selling makeup or talking about skincare, everything. So from tips to like I'm gonna go live tonight and do a demo and show people how to do their brow, because I'm posting tomorrow. I've already scheduled my post for tomorrow. Yay. Where I took a model that I did that was so cute but just a complete minimalist, and was not one that she didn't want to wear eye makeup, she didn't want a mascara, no lashes, no blush. Only thing she wanted was to have her skin look flawless. And I convinced her to let me enhance her eyebrows, and then did a very soft, I think I used Jaguar on her lips. So you'll see that tomorrow if you are connected to my business page. But the bottom line is that social media is a part of our success strategy. So we've got to learn how to do it. Do I know all of what I need to know? Absolutely not. But guess what? I'm learning, and I've got access to people that know more than I do. So what I'm doing is now going to try to be obedient. I'm generally a rebel, okay? But I'm trying to be obedient and do what I'm told to do and what's suggested to me that will help me be able to get more engagement. So it's starting to work. My percentages are up like 524%. Okay, so big deal. It went from 0 to 30. Okay, but guess what? That's more than what I was getting before. So I encourage you to do the same thing. The next thing that I want to share with you, and this is something that Beth Garrett has shared with us, and this is something that Lucinda had shared with me as well, that I had taken the position that I was going to let Color Me Beautiful do all of my email marketing. And now that I've thought about it, I'm like, who do I want the customer to see as their consultant or the business that they're interacting with? Do I want them to see me, Sharon Boone, Total Beauty Image Services, or do I want them to see Color Me Beautiful Inc. or Floyd Roberts Inc.? And the answer is unequivocally Sharon Boone, Total Beauty Image Services. Sylvia Montgomery, I am Color Me Beautiful. That's who, hey, Robin Bennett, that's who you want the customer to see as their go-to. So no longer are the days where I don't care if Color Me Beautiful is sending out 2 or 3 emails a day to your customers. That's good. But we need to be sending out emails, text messages, um, emails, messages, because I may be a little bit redundant here. We need to be in communication with our clients. And we absolutely have to make sure, yeah, we want to be working on getting new clients, but we cannot be so focused on getting the new clients that we don't take care of the clients that we have, because that's money in the bank, y'all. Okay. So think about all the customers. So I think about all the people that I've met all over these years. And believe me, I regret the fact that if I had every name of people that I've touched over the years doing all these shows, I would have thousands of names. Instead, I've got hundreds of names, but that's okay. I'm not going to go back and cry over spilled milk. What I'm going to do is take what I've got and begin to build upon it. And that's exactly what you need to be doing it as well. Okay. So sending emails, I have gotten over the past 2 weeks, because of the fact that I took the suggestion from Lucinda and marketing to begin to do my own emails. And I'm doing it. I'm not doing it 100% right. Right now, I'm using my personal email, my AOL. I'm old school, y'all. Okay. But now what I'm being told to do is I need to have an email service, i.e., Constant Contact, Email Contact, MailChimp, or something like that, because what we want to be able to see is statistics and insights of what's happening, just like Facebook gives us insights. Okay. So what we need to be doing is, start where you are. Okay. So if you're not yet ready to do the mail, that's what I'm in the process of doing. And the reality of it is I had already set these things up, but never followed through to really begin to use it. It was just easier to do it the way that I had been accustomed to doing it. So lesson learned. Okay. So by me beginning to email, and I'm doing an email every single evening, and I am not, I think the whole group of individuals that I have touched and sold to, over the years since I've been collecting the email addresses, I'm probably touching everybody every other day. So I mean, it's like one gets the email today, and then because I'm really trying to crawl before I walk mentally in terms of sending email communications, because I don't want to overwhelm people, but at the same time, it is true. And I've been told this multiple times by Lucinda Law, our chief marketing officer, that it takes 7 impressions, 7 times for somebody to see something, okay, before they will do something. Either they're going to make a decision that they are going to follow through and maybe contact us, or maybe go to the website or click on our affiliate link, or not. So as you think about how you are interacting with people, think about how long you want that 7 hits that you're contacting the people to take before it gets to them. And the reality of it is we want to do it as sooner rather than later, because the longer we spread it out, the more apt the people are to really kind of forget us. Okay. So the emails, the social media, and if you go and take a look on your pages and see how much engagement you have, and if you see posts that you're doing that's 0 or 1 like I had, okay, then you're in the same boat that I am. Okay. So the thing is, we have to ask questions. We have to say things that are going to get people interacting. And if you do that, you're going to see some things begin to happen. Because at the end of the day, social media really is a major platform, an audience of people that we can get in contact with. And the great thing is that this is the best. If I thought about, think about how we would have to find people before social media. And it was almost short of you having to hire a private detective to be able to find people. But you can find people almost instantly. You just type in a name, okay, and you can find people. So the message for you today is to understand that 7 times of a message, we want to do that in the shortest amount of time so that you can get people's attention and get them considering coming back and either communicating with us or shopping with us. Okay. And I'm excited because I have gotten over the last 2 weeks, three, I think 4 people now that are new customers that have never purchased from me online before. That's huge. And why did they do come? It's probably a combination of them seeing the frequent post on social media and also getting the email addresses or getting the emails from me. Okay. And what am I doing with the emails? I'm basically picking up the creative and the graphics that marketing has already done, and then I'm making it my own, just talking to the client. And Lucinda told me, she said, you're too formal with your emails. Okay. So I said, okay, all right. So I'll loosen up a little bit because I like to have fun. So now I'm talking to the people in the emails like I am having a conversation. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I just wanted to let you know that this all merry and bright collection is, contains my must-have product. That kind of conversation. Okay. And that's what is making the difference. So if you are sitting back on December 8th and you're wondering why, either you're not getting sales or, it's very minimal, then we need to, consider stepping your game up with how you're communicating with people, and communicate with them in any fashion that you can. If you've got if you're friends with them on Facebook, then message them and send them your lookbook, or message them and say, hey, can we chat and do a virtual, a free holiday virtual appointment, or send them an email and tell them about all of the wonderful collections we have. Just be in communication and then be prepared to follow up. Okay. And if we do that, it's going to come. So it is true that the business will work for us when we work the business. It's not rocket science. It's simply us making a decision to do what has already been done and been proven to work for us. Okay. So any questions, you guys? Because that's it. That's all I needed to say today. And then I'll be back again on Thursday. If you guys send me some questions that you may have, I'll be happy to share, answer them for you. Great news that we're getting back in stock with a lot of things, but don't even use the out of stocks as a reason to shut down and not do business. You figure out what needs to be done. Like somebody was saying, well, we don't have the ultimate C toner. Okay, so I'll sell them the perfect tone, the enlightened perfect skin tone prep. It's still mild, it's gentle, and does similar things in that it brightens and clarifies the skin. So don't get stuck into what you don't have. Use what you have access to and what's available to you. Don't talk to the customer about, well, I wish I had this. No, you talk to them about what you have. Okay. And if you do that, everything is going to work for your good. Okay. So, anyway, that's it. That is it. Richard, I haven't heard from you, so I assume we're not going live tonight, but that's okay because I'm going live tonight on my business page to talk about eye care and how to enhance their brows. Okay. So, good to see everybody. Have a great day, Sylvia, Richard, and Robin. Okay. And we're going to be, all of this will be put into an email and sent out to people in case you were not on here live. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Make it a great day. Stay beautiful and stay handsome. Bye.